everyone and welcome. Today we're going to be exploring yoga to still the mind, yoga for a quiet mind. So it's not going to be very restorative or slow or calming postures. Although we will be doing lots of calming postures, but we will be exploring a few balancing postures also today. So I'm very excited for this class. Whenever you're ready, we can begin on our mats and we'll start in child's pose. So today we'll have the knees together, the legs together, and sit back on the heels and then just bring the forehead down to the mat. Relax the arms and the shoulders roll to each side of the mat. If the seat is lifting up, it's fine, you can just push it down, and then if you feel that your head or your neck is lifting up again, then you can maybe stack your fists like this, or grab a book and then stack a book here and then rest the head on the book. And just beginning to focus on the breath here. Allowing the breath to deepen. Allowing the mind's eye to start focusing on the breath and the movement of the breath through the body. Inhaling through the nostrils, long fluid inhale here, feeling the belly inflate. Pausing at the top and then cleansing exhalation through the mouth. One more like that. Long inhalation, filling the belly through the nose. Pausing at the top and exhale through the mouth. And just begin to drag your hands to flip over, palms facing down to reach towards the top of the mat. Hands are about shoulder distance here. And then walk your knees to the width of your mat. And relax in between the knees now. Let the belly fall towards the mat. And again, relax. If you feel that your seat is coming up high, push it back down towards the heels as far as it can go. If the head is lifting, then use your book or your yoga block. Breathing here. When you're ready, inhale, gently tuck the chin, beginning to round the spine. As you come up onto the knees, tuck your toes hip distance apart and come into a downward facing dog. You might need to walk the feet a little bit closer towards the hands here. Tuck the ribs in, roll the shoulders away from the ears. This may be your first down dog of the day. If so, maybe you want to welcome some movement to the posture. And settling back into a neutral down dog, and allowing the mind to settle, and the breath to carry away any unwanted and unpleasant thoughts. Next, inhale, lift the heels very high, bend the knees a lot to come and hover off your mat into a hovering tabletop. You might need to walk your hands underneath your shoulders here. Pushing into the palms, rounding the upper back. Feeling the stretch in the toes, activating the quads. Nice deep inhale. And then exhale, gently release the knees down and untuck your toes, coming into your tabletop. Inhale, rounding the back, coming into cat's gaze in between the knees. Exhale, untuck your pelvis as you start arching the back into cow. And moving again into cat. Doing about 5 of each. Moving in your own time and breath capacity. cycle that you are on. And we're already back into our tabletop. Inhale here, and as you exhale, just stretch that right leg out. You can hook the toes, push into the palms, and as you exhale, just bring that leg to hover. Hips are level. And exhale, draw that knee towards the nose. And release the knee back down. Opposite side, inhale, push into the palms. Exhale, release that foot out, the left foot. Hooking the toes. As if you're going to take off to run. Ready, set, go. Inhale, lift that leg. Exhale, draw that knee towards the nose. Grounding the knee again. Pushing yourself back onto your heels, opening your knees, relaxing the chest down into child's pose. And when you're ready, meeting in a downward facing dog, tucking the toes, lengthening through the legs and the spine. Lift the heels again a lot, bend the knees even more, and then just begin to start walking the hands towards the feet. Gently release the heels down, keep that bend in the knee. Grab onto either sides of the elbows. Just hanging out in between the arms here. Maybe you sway left to right. Maybe you just come to a static, neutral position. Keep breathing. Nice long inhale, and as you exhale, release the hands down. Now begin walking the hands back to the top of the mat. So you might need to lift the heels again. Keep that bend in your knees, like an animal. Palm, lift the fingers, all the way into your downward facing dog. Good stuff. Inhale, draw that right knee up into a three-legged dog. Take a breath. And as you exhale, draw that right foot to the front of your mat. Come into a runner's lunge. Strong arms and legs here. Next, inhale, draw that toes closer towards the heels. And then you'll inhale the arms up into a high lunge. Nice. Tuck the floating ribs in. Drawing the hands to meet in the heart center, gently release your chest to your heart. Option here to release the hands down for stability, or you can draw that back toe up and bring it to float into warrior 3. Active feet here, slight bend in the standing leg. And when you're ready, coming to stand, the bent knee comes through, past the hips, lift the hands up. So we'll come into eagle arms here and Gomukhasana, the Gomukhasana posture. So leg as it is, wrap that hovering leg across the standing leg. Exhale your arms out into a T shape. The leg that is above will be the arm that's below, so my left arm comes below, my right arm over, interlacing my hands and sinking a bit lower. Ooh, losing my balance. Breathe here. Inhale, come to standing into that staff pose with the knee lifted. Hands come to the chest. And then exhale, release that leg down. Inhale, arms come up. And exhale, forward fold, bend the knees. Relax over the arms. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Again, inhale, halfway lift up, lengthen the back, flat back here. Exhale, bend the knees a lot, place the hands, step yourself back to downward facing dog. Inhale, tuck the pelvis and round up as you come into plank. And exhale again, back into dog. 2 more times, plank. Exhale, dog. 1 more time, plank, tight plank. And exhale, dog. Next inhale, that left foot comes up into 3-legged dog. Draw that foot in between the hands into your runner's lunge. When you're ready, maybe those right toes come closer towards that left heel. Inhale, come up into your high lunge or your crescent lunge. Tuck in the ribs. Keep breathing here. Seal the palms in front of the heart. Bow the heart down. Maybe you stay here, maybe the foot, maybe that toes draw closer towards that ankle and you lift the foot to hover into warrior 3. Take your time here. When you're ready, come into stand in that staff pose. The knee is hip level, the arms are reaching up. Good stuff. Now we'll come into the eagle pose, Gomukhasana. So that right leg comes to wrap around that left leg. If you can, hook the toe around the ankle. Arms come into a T shape. Right arm comes first, left arm above, and we interlace the arms as we sink lower. Pushing the elbows away from the chest, hands away from the forehead, stretching the shoulders. Breathe. Sink lower if you can. Inhale, release the arms, come up straight, lifting that knee. Exhale, release down. Inhale, arms come up, reaching, and as you exhale forward, fold. Bend the knees a lot here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Bend the knees a lot. Place the hands, step back into downward dog. Feeling into the hips here, and the knees and the ankles. Inhale, plank. Hold your plank. Taking a nice long inhale and exhale, moving all the way down to our bellies. Good stuff. And tuck the toes. Bring the forehead to the mat. With palms facing up, relax the shoulders. And breathe here. Feel the heart beating into the earth below you. Next inhale, drag the fingernails to flip over, palms facing down. Just underneath the shoulders. Clip the elbows in towards the midline of the body, and as you inhale, lift the chest up. Shoulders moving away from the ears, tucking the tailbone. Gently lift the hands to hover. And exhale, release down. Forehead down, palms coming alongside the body, facing up. Moving into Dhanurasana now. So you're going to bring the heels towards the seat. You have to look up for this one. Grab onto the front of the feet, your ankles if you can, or the fronts of the feet. You can grab one foot, that's fine. 1 foot at a time is fine. Just make sure that you do both. If you can grab both, that's also good. you're feeling the joint to go a little bit further, maybe kicking your hands away with your feet, lifting your chest. Take your time here now. We don't need to go into the full expression. Just keep your focus and your gaze still. The knees are drawing in, the toes are drawing in, shoulders are drawing in. And exhale, release down. Right cheek comes to the mat. And again, just scanning through the body. One more time. Preparing. Maybe you're just holding on to the opposite foot here. Or you're going in for a little bit of a kick away. Nice long inhale. And exhale, release. Left cheek meets the mat. Arms and legs recline as you relax into the breath. Forehead comes to the mat. Arms come underneath the shoulders. Spread the fingers, fan the fingers. Inhale, push up into a kneeling plank. Exhale, release back into child's pose. Knees wide apart, arms extended in front of you. Relax. Breathe. Coming into downward dog, tap the toes, lengthen the legs. Greet your down dog for the day. Now we'll begin to walk the feet to the hands to sit. So little steps, you'll go lower, crunch a bit more, until you're in a seated position with the legs extended out. Left knee comes to bend, so we have that left hand underneath the left kneecap. Seal the thigh and the calf. Open up that hip. And we'll fold head to knee pose or Janu Sirsasana. Face your extended leg. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, fold over the extended leg. Trying to get your belly button in line with that leg. Relax it. Relax the neck. Now gaze to the toes. Exhale. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, release that leg out. Changing sides now. Right hand comes underneath that right kneecap. Seal the knee and the thigh. Open up the hip. Coming into that head to knee forward fold on the left hand side. So again, we kind of want the belly to be in line with the leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Relax the shoulders. Relax the neck. And breathe. Keep scanning into the hip, making sure both hips are grounded. Inhale, gaze to toes. Exhale there. Inhale, come all the way up. Lengthen both legs out. We'll come into Paschimottanasana, so just a seated forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the arms up. No gazing up, keep your gaze neutral again. Just exhale, fold, hinge from the hips. Drawing that heart towards the feet here. Relax the neck. And breathe as you stretch. Toes are active and alive. Shoulders are relaxing down the back. We're not overextending. We're stretching and folding. Breathing, appreciating, quieting. Inhale, gaze to the toes. Exhale, the inhale, come all the way up. Bring the hands just outside the seat. Soles of the feet come to the mat. Scoop your seat up towards your heels. And then come to lay on your back, hugging the knees into your chest nice and wide here. And just roll it from left to right. Sending the soles of the feet down, allow them to meet, soles of the feet together, knees are open to the outsides of your mat. And then just bring the heart, the one hand on the heart and the opposite on the chest. And really just feeling length here in the spine. And surrendering any sort of thoughts that do not serve you today. Sometimes a yoga class can be used for just that, to process thoughts, to release them. Release the hands just to the heights of the thigh, so to the upper thigh, and then just seal the legs in towards each other again. And the hands up towards the knees, and then draw the knees into the chest here. Lengthen the legs up to the sky. Flex the feet. Keep pushing the lower back into the mat here. You can stack one hand on top of each other onto the core, just onto like above the navel or just below. And really feel that activation. Next inhale, heels come towards the seat. Exhale, release the feet down. Walk them to the corners of the mat into your Shavasana. Let the arms float and lay alongside the body. Soften the gaze or close the eyes. As you begin with surrendering to a relaxed state of mind and a calm body. One last time for this class, please. Maybe rocking from left to right, massaging the spine and the back, and coming to roll over onto one of your arms, just relaxing in this fetal position. Using the top hand to push yourself up into a seated position with the legs crossed and the arms, palms facing down on the legs. Bring our focus back to our breath. And again, just a gentle scan through the body. Sitting the hands in the prayer mudra. Gently bow your head towards your heart, your greatest teacher. Namaste. Thank you all so very much again for joining me for another wonderful class. Many more like it to come as always. If you want to subscribe, please do. If you have any comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, if you've got suggestions for classes, I'd love to do them for you. Hope to see you soon again. Namaste.